Hi, welcome back to my channel. We've got a 2-bag haul for you today, and I just wanted to say I know there's kind of a shadow on my face. I'm having a bad hair day, so I'm just wearing a hat, and it is one of the hats that I got on a previous haul, although I'm probably posting this one before, possibly I even showed this one. I'm posting some out of order because I figured out a way to start posting the links for all the products that I show on here, because that's been one of the requests, I guess you could say. And I'm sorry, this is kind of an off day, and now I'm sitting here realizing that my lips are so dry. So hang on, I'm sorry, this is rude. I could pause, but this will be real quick. When all else fails, I use chapstick on top of my lipstick if it's a drier lipstick. Okay, so because I figured out how to do, or how I want to do, listing the products, you'll now in the description, you'll see a link for the products. And what it's going to do is it's going to take you to a Google form. And then once you get there, you'll be able to pick which haul you want to see the products for. And so this first one, there's only going to be all the stuff for this, but eventually I'm going to go back through and do that for my other hauls, or at least the ones going forward. We'll have to see if I have time to do the ones that I've already published. But in any event, I hope that makes it easier if you decide you want to buy something. And let's get started. All right, so like I said, this is a 2-bag haul. I've already gone and opened it, and I haven't opened the individual things. I've just written prices down, and I won't know on these if I got refunds. I'm also trying to figure out a way to know how much my refund is on each item, because it seems like looking back later, it's super hard to figure out, especially if you got a refund on multiple items in the same transaction. So I'm hoping to be able to share more of that later, but this one I won't be able to tell you. But I did get discounts or refunds, because I get refunds all the time. And in fact, I'm not sure if you've seen this video yet either, but I got one of those big storage containers that has doors, and it was one that I couldn't find the price to at the time, and I found it later, and it was $43. And yesterday I got a $10 refund on that one item, so that was crazy. It was crazy good. So all right, so let's get started. So this first item is a medicine box. And what did I do with my scissors? I brought some stuff down here to help demonstrate some of the items, but now I've lost my scissors. Oh, there they are. All right, so let's open this. So this is a well, I should say, in our house, we have a medicine cabinet that is lockable. So it's got one of those windy combination locks on it. And so we put our prescription medicine in that just to keep it safe from the kids. But so this will be more for those medicines that aren't prescriptions, or we're not as worried about, I guess. Well, it looks like I opened it upside down. So these came in lots of different sizes. This particular one was, I think, the biggest one that they had, and it was $16.14. And I know you can go get a cheap container at Dollar Tree or whatnot, but I'm not gonna lie, I liked this one because I can put stickers, which those of you that have Crickets, just make your own sticker and use a cheap box, I guess. But it's got a pretty nice lid, and that's not very flexible. So, yeah, so you can't pull too much on that. But then it comes with the stickers to go on the front, and maybe on the lid too, but I'll probably just put it on the front. So then it's got containers up here to put stuff, and maybe this would be more of your Band-Aids and pills and stuff like Advil, and let's just see. Oh, well, that's nice. So maybe you wouldn't put, or maybe you'd have smaller bottles, or you'd turn it like this. It does fit. It doesn't go over that way. But I brought this one down. Most of my bottles are not this tall. But anyway, you can see that you'll need Band-Aids would fit great in this, or first aid kind of stuff. And then you can take this part out, and then it's got a nice, so really you don't have to use this part. You can just have it this part if you want to put lots of tall bottles or whatever in it. But so I just brought down, so it's too small for a normal size bottle of cough medicine, but you can stick it on its side, and you'd have to anyway if you have the other part in. And then some kids cough medicine, which would fit in here without that part. So yeah, so now that I'm thinking about it, $16 seems a bit much for this if you've got to maneuver your medicines and put them on. I don't like having my liquid medicines on their side. So I don't know. We'll have to see. I'll have to play around with this some more and see. Obviously, you can use it for things that are not medicine. It might make a good makeup kit or whatever. So yeah, so that's, I think I'm a little disappointed in this one. I mean, it's a nice box, but it's just doesn't seem to be as user-friendly for medicine as I was hoping. And I really kind of thought that this would expand or come up a little bit more. I mean, this is not very useful to stick your fingers under here. So anyway, there's that. All right, let's put this over here. All right, next, this is not anything exciting. This is just a power strip. This was $7.98. But you know, we've been talking on here. We get a lot of products from Temu that are USB, so it's got a few USBs. But then I also needed just some regular plugs, because I did get some USB towers that I would need a plug like this. So this one will probably end up staying down here in my office so that I can put multiple things in it. But it's nothing special, and I don't even know that this is really any cheaper even than Walmart or Amazon. I haven't priced these. For some reason, it seems like electronic stuff is just always overpriced. But again, this one was $7.98. All right, next, this is something that I had been looking at on Amazon, and I've actually got one of those bamboo dividers, not for this, but for different sizes of Ziploc bags. I picked out one of those to be one of my next prizes on Fishland, and I'm expecting that I'm going to get to finish that Fishland game in the next day or so. So I'm excited to see that. But I also had looked at these on Amazon, and they are kind of expensive. This one was $5.98, and it was marketed as plastic wrap container. And for some reason, I don't know if my family has eaten the plastic wrap that we had, but I couldn't find my roll of plastic wrap. So I brought down a thing of press and seal, which isn't quite the same, but and here's some suction cups with the sticker on the back that I assume you put them on the bottoms of this so that it'll stay put, and there's 2 of them. There's 6 little suction cups on each one. And then this came in a few different colors, and seems kind of narrow for a roll, but let's see if I can figure out how to get this open. Okay, well, I can figure out how to slide it, but isn't it always hilarious to watch me try to open things on this channel? Why would this be? Okay, I'm probably missing something. Okay, there's a button here. Well, it does feel like it's loosening, so I just haven't, so I just hadn't pushed it in far enough. All right, so then this part comes off, and then you've got this, and then there's these to hold your roll in here. But again, this feels very narrow. So in theory, you could use this for wax paper and foil and those kind of things, and maybe they wouldn't be as difficult. Well, now let's see. Okay, I was gonna say, well, now let's see if I can even get the the press and seal out of this box. This is the joys of not trying things ahead of time and just doing them on the fly. All right, so I would presume that you stick, you stick these in the ends. And then I'm gonna just stick this in here. And then how do I get the first, wait. Are there instructions with this? No. Okay, so the reason why I'm looking confused is because the back, there's not a slit in the back. And some of you probably know exactly what that means. So does that mean it has to come up around the edge? I guess it does. So it's kind of weird. Maybe it's not weird. So I'm gonna stick it so that the plastic wrap is coming out on the side. And then get that clipped back down, and then, okay, I think I've got this in here backwards because the sticky side is hitting. So let me try it that way. I'm sitting here doing all this stuff and you can't even see me. Okay, so now it's to where this side that's coming up is not, that doesn't feel right either. Maybe you can't do it with press and seal because it's sticky on one side. I don't know, you guys. So there's this. I'll have to work on it afterwards. And then if I figure it out, I'll let you know if I like it or not. Right now, I'm not a fan. So far this is turning out to be kind of a blasé haul, but yeah, I was super excited about this. So I've really got to, I'm sure there's something I'm doing wrong, but anyway, this was $5.98. All right, eventually we are going to be getting into some cool stuff. Now this, my son has been asking me for 2 days to get this video recorded because his green Stanley Cup finally came in. So this should be the last Stanley Cup dupe that I have on this channel for quite a while, because we now have 6 and there's 6 people in our family. But my son asked for green. They didn't have a dark green. They kind of just had this light green and a teal green. So he picked out this one, and this one comes with bright pink accents instead of gray. So I'm giving him my bright pink base to go on his, since that is matchy. And it comes with a plastic straw, and it's got silicone in here to help it not spill as much. But then if you were to turn this lid, if you were to turn this part of the lid, you can see there's also an opening if you just want to drink it without a straw. And then this just screws on, but it's a nice 40-ounce tumbler. These have been everywhere, and you can buy all kinds of bases, solid, designed, everything. And you can even get the cup in different. I mean, I've only bought the solid ones, but they've got cow print, rainbow, iridescent, I mean, just everything. So yeah, so this is kind of a little bit gunky right here, but that's really the only defect that I see with this. And then this one was $13.09, but this one has come down in price. You can usually get these, even if they're not cheap when you buy them, they almost always come down to the $7 or $8 range during the 30 days when you can request reimbursements. So yeah, so now he'll be off my back, hopefully. And he wanted to take this to school, and I said, no, you can't take this to school. This is too big. That's why we buy disposable water bottles for them to take to school, but at least he'll get to use it around here. All right. Next. Okay, so this was, I don't know if this will end up being a dumb purchase or not, but this, these are bags that you can put in the toaster with like sandwiches. Now, my thought is you've got to have a big slice toaster in order for a whole sandwich to fit. But the idea is that it would be kind of like converting your toaster into a panini press, that kind of thing. So it would be toasting the bread while it's kind of melting the food that is inside, the cheese or, you know, meat or whatever. These are, I believe, reusable bags, but I will say that these were sold out when I went to do my price list or my product list. Now there's probably other sellers that had them, but you can see it's flat here at the bottom. So I don't know. I mean, it's big enough for a sandwich. I can't imagine you'd be putting really thick things in there, because otherwise you'd probably just use a skillet or a press or something. But yeah, so it came with 3. I thought it'd be interesting to try. With having the kids, I'd rather they use the toaster than the stove. So maybe this will give them an opportunity to be more creative in a safe way. But there's 3, and I paid $2.36. Next is a hat, and I didn't have a purple hat yet. This one was $3.59. But I liked this one because it comes with plastic on the inside to sort of help it hold its shape. But this one says perfectly imperfect. And, you know, as I get older, I realize it's harder and harder to be perfect, because nobody can be perfect, right? But everybody probably wants to be, or at least a lot of people want to be, especially the younger you are. As you start to get older and wiser, maybe you realize that only one person can be perfect. So yep. But I like that, and it's kind of a distressed purple. And actually, surprisingly enough, it didn't turn this blue on the camera. It seems like the more plum purples turn out okay on this camera, but I do realize there's a shadow on my face because of my hat, but you guys can deal with it, right? All right, so there's that. And then let's do this next. So this is a travel dining tray that you would put, I don't know how well it would work in a car, but probably it would work okay in an SUV and a van. But you put this on the back of one of the front seats, and it's kind of like a, well, let's see if you can see. It's kind of black, so it might be a little bit hard to see, but it kind of is like a airplane tray kind of thing that it pops down, and so it's got hooks. Well, wait. Does this have anything else? It does. Oh, nope, it does not have. Oh, okay. So the installation instructions are here on the back of the box. So it stays on, and then you can see here too, this is the top of the headrest and then the bars that propel the headrest up. So that might be annoying for the person sitting in this seat, but I guess we'll find out. So you strap it on with a strap, and then you somehow, which way does this go? Okay. Ooh. Okay, so the strap is on the inside, and then somehow this will clip together. This is weird though for a minute. Hang on. I feel like things are missing because these are supposed to be containers that come out that you can put stuff in here. And okay, well, this one comes down and it's got, like, I think they showed the phone here and then a little tray here. But what is, why? I must just not be figuring. Let me see if I can. Okay, so if you pull down, it ends up giving you like a thing you could like stick your fries in, or a cup. So it's got two of those that come down, and then you just have your tray on the bottom. So, and then somehow this all fits together so that you just flip it back up when you're done. So one of my kids was really wanting me to get this, so we'll see how it works. But yeah, it's never easy for me to put some of these things together on screen. But that's okay. All right, next. This is a spring summer cardigan for $6.79. Got two of these, two different colors. This is the light purple one. This is a very thin, you can see, you know, how thin it is. Hey everybody, I'm back. So another day, more problems with my computer. All right, so shoot, what was that? Just my phone. All right, so I was talking about this when my computer rudely stopped recording, and this cute thin purple cardigan, short sleeve cardigan. This is made out of, this is a 2X, which is a 16, and it's 95% polyester and 5% spandex. And I figure I'll wear a white tank top underneath it. I feel like I might have ordered a tank top with turtles on it that had different bright colors. So if I did, I might wear this with that. But now I can't remember if I actually pulled the plug on that or not. All right. Oh, this next one has gone in and out of stock multiple times, but I finally latched onto it. And it's a purse. This was $12.58, and I do not believe it came down in price any, probably because it is very popular. It comes in a nice duster bag, although I throw those away. And then it looks like Chinese Takeout, and this also comes in pink. And then, so it's got 2 snaps to close it, and then a bunch of paper to help it hold its shape, which we appreciate, even though it makes a lot of trash. And then, oh, more. Oh, I apologize. I have a gnat flying around here that I've been trying to kill all day to no success. All right. So it's a belt style, and it's not interchangeable. And then this is like a, pretty sturdy fake leather, whatever. And then inside is just plain. There's no pockets. So so it just looks like that. And then the back is plain. I wish they would have put this on this. And I know a lot of other YouTubers have said the same thing. But yeah, so I think that's really cute. All right, actually, I think I'm going to bring up this little thing that's got a bunch of little stuff in it. All right, I got this for my husband. I think now there's 2 gnats in here playing tag. You're my favorite weirdo with a beard. So I told him I got this, and he's like, I can only use so many keychains at once. I said, too bad, you're gonna use this one. But it's silver shiny. So, and this was $1.28. And the next small little thing is a pair of earrings, and I got these free with purchase, and they were 69 cents. And someone recommended or commented that they've seen a lot of YouTubers when they're displaying earrings put them on like a magic eraser. Well, I don't have any magic erasers, so I'm just going to try this piece of foam. I thought about using a roll of paper towels, but so I don't know, is it better when I probably shouldn't have put them quite so close together. So they kind of have a little blue tint, but they are just silver. And these did not come with any backs. So, all right. So I thought those were really cute for 69 cents. It just gets me how their jewelry is so cheap. I mean, I realize that means it won't last, as long, but that's why you buy more, so you don't have to wear them every day, and they'll last longer. Economics, right? All right, this next one is a necklace that was $1.34. I've been looking at this for a while, and I just couldn't decide if I wanted to get it or not, but it's a nice, like bronzy kind of, it's almost kind of, well, yeah, I guess it would be mostly bronze. But it's got a nice long chain, and it's a maple leaf that's, curled up a little bit. That was the part that I kind of couldn't decide if I wanted to get it or not. But then I was like, yeah, because I have a maple tree or 2 in my yard, and so that reminded me of that. And actually, we have, our first daughter was stillborn, and there was a radio contest in town. Gosh, it's probably been about 10 or 11 years ago now, but it was kind of right after we moved into this house, and it was write a little essay. It was sponsored by a tree nursery company, and they were going to give away a free tree to whoever won this contest. And so I wrote up a little something about, you know, losing our daughter and how a tree would be a nice memorial for her, and we won. And they read my thing on the radio, and then they came out and put the tree in, and it's a maple tree. I can't remember what kind of maple tree is, but the leaves turn really pretty orange and red in the fall. So that's that. All right. Okay. So this is a 22-in-1 tool. For some reason, for a little while there, I got on a kick, like a survivalist kick. And so I found this. This was $1.89, and they have lots of different versions, and they also have where you can get, like I just got the one, but they have some sets that are like 4 or 5 different ones of these. And I'm going to be honest, I don't know if I will ever use this. I doubt my husband will ever use this, but it comes with all of these little like it's got a sharp edge up here. And in the pictures, it showed, you know, bending some of these pieces off. So like this arrow, bending it off and sticking it into a twig so that you could then do arrowy things with it. I don't know if it's like to catch wild game when you're, you know, a rabbit. I don't know. And I don't have any idea what all these things do. Like I said, I can't imagine I'm ever going to use it, but I thought it was cool. And for $1.89, I figured I could get it and show you guys. But yeah, I've seen a better one of these, and I can't remember if it was on Aaron's or Angie's, but it was like Bigfoot, which probably means it was Aaron's. And it made a lot more sense because it didn't have break off pieces. It had like part of his leg was a screwdriver, and I don't know. That would have probably made more sense than this. But so yeah, so maybe I'll give this to my dad for his birthday. He would maybe use it. So there's that. I decided, you know, when I was unboxing all this stuff, to get it ready to show, that I'd put all the tiny little things in a little bucket so they didn't get lost. And this is the last one of those. So this is a earring necklace set. And I got this because at some point in time, I had gotten a ring that matches these. Oh, this one comes with, these earrings, I'm going to show them to you in just a second, but they come with plastic backs and metal backs, so that's unusual. Okay, now this one might be hard to see. Okay, so I've got, this is still sitting here from the other day, so let's see if I put these in here instead. Maybe they'll show up better. So these are the earrings. So it's a little bit hard to tell, but it's pink. It's a pink flower with white leaves on the side. A 5-point flower. I wish you could see the pink a little bit. Maybe that's a little bit better. So there's the earrings, and I had gotten this ring, which I don't know if I got this from Temu or Shein, but it's the same thing. And a lot of the jewelry is, I mean, Shein and Temu both carry a lot of the same jewelry, and that's why I'm not sure which one. Because in the beginning, before I really became rabid with Temu, I did more Shein stuff. But there's that, goes with that. And then it also has a matching necklace. Let me get this out. It looks like the ring is going to have the biggest stone of all of them. This has a pretty nice long chain, and I wish I'd kept I used to have a jewelry display for when I used to make jewelry. I wish I'd have kept that. Well, actually, I lost it in our flood, so I didn't really have an option. So those are pretty much all the same size, but then this ring, let me hold that up next to it, is bigger. but it's still, I mean, I bought these because I had this. So, and it's a pretty pink. All right, so then let me make sure I don't lose, since this actually had metal backs, let me make sure I don't lose it. And if I forgot to say what the price was for that set, it was $377. But I put these in the wrong one. I did. I'm putting it all back in the necklace one, and I really don't want to keep all these bags. All right. So I feel like I'm like a little depressed right now, partly because those first few things in this haul weren't all that great and kind of expensive. And then I was having the computer problems. And sometimes that's just really frustrating. It's like I was all geared up and ready to do this, and I was so excited because I have the prices to actually share this time. So I don't know. I should just be happy about that and let it fall or go off my back, whatever the saying is. Be happy. Don't worry, be happy. All right, this next item is a repurchase. I actually purchased it like a day after I purchased the first one, so I hadn't even gotten the first one yet when I bought this. But this was $1.60, and this is just one of those things that you put the small, like 4-gallon size trash bag rolls in, and then you attach this. You attach this like to the inside of a cabinet door or on the side of a cabinet or something. But I have 2 of these now so that I could have one in each bathroom, since that's about the size trash bag that fits in that bathroom. Plus, one of our bathrooms is also the cat's bathroom, and so we are always using little bags for the litter. We use Pretty Litter, not that you care, but we went a period of time with no cats, and so a couple years ago we finally decided to get cats because our kids had never grown up with cats, and we wanted them to have some experience with animals. And so we got these 2 kittens, and I'll tell you what, I had forgotten what it was like to have kittens, because they have claws, and they're tiny little claws. They're like little razor blades. And at night we kept them in our bedroom because their bathroom is in our master bathroom. And we kept them in our bedroom, and at night they would just go wild and like circle the room together and go over our feet and scratch them all up and bite them. And oh, I was so glad. Some of you may be against this, but I am not. I was so glad when we got their front claws declawed, because that it was so hard. But we did let them keep their back claws just in case they accidentally get out. They're not totally defenseless. So not sure why we got talking about that, but I guess because we were talking about cat litter. Oh, and pretty litter. So if you've never tried that, it's a little bit more on the expensive side, but it's way nicer than clay or old style litter. There's like hardly no smell to it. And you just stir it. You scoop out the clump. Well, it's not really clumps. It's just the number 2s. You scoop that out, and then you stir the rest of it, because it's like silica powder. You know, that the powder things they put to keep things dry. And so we've really enjoyed having that, and it lasts for 2 cats. We can probably go about 3 weeks on one bag. So it's, like I said, it's a little bit more expensive than the other, but for the hassle, it's way worth it. All right. Next, I think, so this was $1.47. I think these go on your pants to help cinch them, so that they go like on the, okay, so this one goes around the back of your pants, and then you wrap it around the one of the belt loops on the side, and then snap it into place, and it's supposed to help cinch your pants without having to have a belt all the way around to the front, because some of us don't like having belts in the front because of how it rubs. So this I guess is it can either cinch your pants or it can serve as a belt without having to be over the front. And then it's got cute little daisies on it. So this was $1.47, and I think I've got one in here still to show you that's black, I think. All right, so this haul had some fun things in it. On one of my hauls, which I don't know if it's one that I've published yet, I mentioned how I was watching Angie Wade's channel, and she had an episode or a video where she got a bunch of AirPod cases, and I really liked the ones she got, so I got some of those. Oh, the belt just fell off. So I got some of those myself, and I'm kind of like her in that they've got, so my husband, I brought these down because these are the ones he ended up giving me. He has this cute case, which is his style, not necessarily my style. So let me just take this, see if I can get this out. But so kind of like what Angie showed, I bought the like food ones. And I will say that, so this, I have an AirPod Pro or AirPod Pro, whatever. And they have these available for the different kinds of AirPods, and some of them, like the Pro, which I'm having a super hard time getting out of here. I should have gotten this out ahead of time. I'm like afraid to break the lid. Let me see if I can push it from behind or underneath. So as I was saying, she had a bunch that were like food ones, and I really liked those, but oh no, that's not what I was saying. I had passed that. So some of these, so like this one is wide because my thing is wide, but some AirPods are more narrow and tall. And so some of these, I liked the tall version better, so I didn't buy them because for mine, it ended up like it would go sideways for the design, and I didn't want that. I wanted all ones that would go top to bottom, and they come with a clip, so like this. And it's funny because when I was watching Angie do this, I'm like, why is this not connected? Like, how is that supposed to stay connected? Because I hadn't ever put one on and wasn't thinking about the fact that the lid is connected. So yeah, so I guess I could put these in one of these and then just show you the other ones. But I thought these ones that are knockoffs of actual products, I thought were super cute. But this one doesn't seem to, oh yeah, there it's kind of going. It's a little bit off. Might have to play with that to get it. But it's my Simply Lemonade with the clip. And again, that one was $3.79. I've got a few more of these, and I'm not gonna waste your time and take these out, but I'll just hold them up. Next, surprise, surprise, a purse strap. We love purse straps on this channel, but we need to stop loving purse straps on this channel. But this one is very similar to some of the other ones I've gotten, just maybe different colors in the stripes. But I like to get purses that you can interchange the bands. And I got a really cute pink purse in a previous haul that I want to use this with. So there's that. And that was, did I say? That was $3.48. All right, so some of you may remember that on a previous haul, I got a red and white dress, and then I made the comment that I found a pair of shoes to go with it, and it's kind of like there's polka dots and maybe stripes. I don't know. It's like 3 different sections on this dress, but it's all red and white in each section. And so I found these on a lightning deal one day. They're like normally $12 or $13, but I got them for $6.49. And I was like, that's like the perfect shoe to go with that dress, and I apologize I don't have the dress down here with me, but it's in the wash at the moment. So so yeah, I don't know if I'll ever be the kind of person that stands up and does, I mean, I do, this is a Temu shirt, but this is about as close as I get to, you know, modeling anything. Nobody wants to see me model stuff. But if I ever do, like, look good while I'm wearing this outfit, I'll have my husband take a picture and then I'll stick it on the community page. But yeah, I really like these. They've got a really spongy sole. These I got in sandals. I can wear a 7.5, which is a 39, it looks like. But yeah, I was super excited to find these, and these came in red and black and white and gray also. I better pick up my phone before I roll over it. All right, next is an item that my daughter ordered, just a clip, 97 cents. Really? This is not one of the huge ones, the really big ones like that I would need for my hair, but it's pretty off-white ivory, good combs or whatever those are called. So yep. All right, next is another AirPod case. They have so many of these. I mean, and if you don't like products like, you know, food products, they have a ton of other stuff. This particular one was $4.26, and I think some of these other ones would be cheaper, but I think these are probably more expensive because of the name, them actually being able to put craft on it. Although maybe they steal that, I don't know. But I thought this one was cute. I love macaroni and cheese, and so cute. So I don't know. I figure, you know, why does anybody need more than one of these? They don't. But I thought it would be neat to switch them out every once in a while. Maybe once a month or something fun like that. All right. So here, these are also for my daughter. She wanted to try, she's tried some false nails from Temu before and Shein, but she's gotten ones that are way too long, and so they just pop off. So I told her she should look for some that are short. So this is what she went with, just a basic French manicure. And this one, I can't tell. Oh, this one looks, well, no, wait. This one's recommending using with glue, but I don't think they give you any glue. And I don't see, oh yeah, I think there's stickers in there behind it. So I've used the ones that you can buy like at Target with the stickers, and those have worked fine for me. I mean, I don't get super long ones or things that'll catch on things when I've done it in the past, but the tape has worked fine for me. Now, I can't speak for Temu tape. Maybe it's not as good, but yeah. So there's that. And did I say 97 cents? All right. This next one, unfortunately, is sold out at this moment, but I'm sure there's other sellers that have it. But this is a black light, sorry. And there's a push button. So this one didn't come charged. Does that mean it takes batteries? Yes. So it looks like it takes 3 AAA batteries. I should have brought some down because, I mean, you've probably seen it. The lights look purple, but it's black light. And here's what I would challenge you to do. Well, maybe not. Some of you, this may make you sick if you did this, or it wouldn't because you're really clean and whatnot. But when I was working and selling Norwex, we would take these and we would tell people to go shine it in, you know, turn the light off in your bathroom and shine it around, and not a pretty picture, especially, I shouldn't say this, but especially if you have little boys. So, but this can help you figure out if you've cleaned well enough. So, but this cost me $2.48. All right, let me make sure. I keep like setting stuff up here and then missing things. So let me move some stuff out of the way. Okay. All right, so we're starting to get down to the end. Here's another AirPod case. This one was $3.31, and this was crazy to me because this is Ruffles, but it's sour cream or cheddar and sour cream, which is my favorite Ruffles flavor. Like, I didn't see any plain Ruffles. Now there might have been, but I was like, oh, that's cute. And it's again one that is at least going the right direction. And it also came with a clip. Next is like a cheesecloth mesh strainer that I can't get open. This was $1.59. So I know you can get like metal strainers that are super fine, but this is like really fine. This is like a nut milk bag kind of fineness to it. So I got this because I never have cheesecloth on hand, and I like to sometimes put yogurt in and let it drain for some like baking things. So I just thought that would be neat, and this is washable, so you can reuse it. And I say it was $1.59. But yeah, I just thought instead of trying to always find the cheesecloth and having to worry about messing with it, I just thought I'd give this a try. And then I channeled my inner child and got a fan to go in my purse. I get hot a lot, and I thought, well, maybe it would make sense to have a little fan in my purse. And I got one that's kind of Japanese style, but they have all kinds, and they have some that are have this part going all the way down instead of like this one that's broken up. It's $1.60. Works great. But yeah, I used to have one of these when I was a kid, and I lost it. I think I put some like important things in a grocery bag, like a paper grocery bag, and was playing with it outside, and I think somebody thought it was trash and they threw it away. It was sad. There was like, had a little light blue, baby blue New Testament in there that somebody had given me, and some other toys, and like a Teddy Ruxpin, I think. So yeah, so that was kind of sad day for me. So now whenever I see these, I get a little nostalgic. All right, next, okay, let me find the other one. I got two of these. Like I said, it went into a survival mode, so I got these emergency blankets for all those times we get trapped in the car in a huge snowstorm, which is never. But I thought, well, maybe it would be good to put a couple of these in the car, and it was $1.34 for each. And I'm not going to take one out because it'd be like a map for those of you that are old enough to know what actual maps are. I'd never get it put back in there. But it's supposed to be thermal. It's supposed to be reflective, waterproof, windproof, everything proof. So yeah, like I said, it's in my survivalist mode and it's getting weird stuff. All right, so next, okay, so you may have seen on another haul where I decided I was going to start collecting coins because my husband said it's not worth collecting, like that's not really a hobby anymore. And Temu has a bunch of replica coins, so you know I was getting some. Well, of course, if you're going to do that, you need a book to put them in. Although I will say this is not as big as I thought it would be. Kind of thought it would be more like notebook size, but this one's pretty small. But this is $2.98, and it's a nice, you know, quality. The words are all spelled correctly. I noticed on my, I got a coin that was the armor of God, and it had all the different parts of the armor, and several of them were misspelled, which I didn't notice during the haul. But then it's got this to put coins in, and oh gee, are they all the same size? They're all the same size. They're not. Okay, so I should be fair. I don't know if this is a Morgan dollar. I don't know if this is the same size as the actual Morgan dollar, and this was supposedly 1882. So I mean, if you're just doing like the cool quarters that, you know, are all new, well, not probably new now, but you know, in the last 10 years, these are fit fine for that. Like here's a quarter that is, I don't even think these would hold half dollars. So I think quarter is about as big as it can get. So I was afraid that might be the case. I wasn't positive because I don't read the measurements, but I did order something else to put coins in, which can take bigger coins. So hopefully when I get that, ones like this will fit in it. But this is still, you know, if you wanted to collect all 50 state quarters, this would be a really good way to do that. And, you know, get one of these for each of your kids and collect it for all of them. My father-in-law was doing that for a while. All right, so then next is a butter knife. Not just any butter knife, but a butter knife like this. So the idea is that, and a lot of people will say that butter is better for you than margarine. I know there's debates on that, and I won't debate that, but a lot of times when you're using butter, it's hard because most people keep their butter in the fridge, even though you don't have to, but most people do. And so this kind of a knife is easier to scrape on the butter, and then you get the little tendrils, which is also then easier to melt on whatever you're trying to, or spread. Like if you're trying to spread it on regular bread, you don't want to tear up the bread. So this helps with that. So it's got this side that gives you the little, I'm saying tendrils, that's not really the right word. And then this side that would actually cut. And it's a weird color. You see that? I don't know if it's gold. Oh, it says rose golden. So I guess that'll help it stand out from the other knives in the drawer. And that was $1.97. I apologize too if I'm saying the prices twice, because I can never remember if I say them at the beginning or not. Okay, this one is the black belt wraparound. It's $1.67, but this one is a little bit different. So this one's more of a cinching one. It's got two sides, and you just would cinch it on the sides and snap it in place around one or two belt loops. And it's a pretty good, it's stretchy, pretty good quality with all silver hardware. All right. Looks like we've got about 6 things left before we're done. The next one is the other cardigan, short sleeve cardigan. This one was $6.79, so same price as the purple one. But this is a really pretty, it seems really bright, and it is kind of bright, but it's a really pretty coral salmon color. I love this color, obviously. It probably isn't the best color for me with all the rosacea and stuff I have, but I can't help it. And it's got just a plain bottom. What is going on over here? is this, oh, hold on. I'm trying to see if this is a sewing error or if it's like this on both sides. It's like it on both sides. So it's shorter in the front at the slit. But yeah, this would be easy to make dressy with a white cami or something and black slacks. So, all right, next. Okay, this is a deodorizer for your refrigerator. So it's just a little cloud and it's got all the deodorizing stuff in here. This, which is, I guess, active carbon. This was $1.97, and I thought that it was going to come with a clip, because in the pictures it shows it like actually stuck to the side of the inside of the refrigerator. But is this thing open? It's kind of like cracked a little bit, but I'm afraid to open it and that I will break it, and it's not supposed to be opened. I don't think it's supposed to be opened. But yeah, so I guess since, I mean, you could use a hook, but I can't imagine it would stick very well actually. So then you could just sit this on a shelf or something. Does it say? It says refrigerator except for the flavor box. So how to use: close the back of the cartridge to the object side wall, gently press. I have no idea what that means, so I guess I'm gonna have to look that up. Maybe this does come apart and there's something that'll stick to the wall. I don't know. And if I didn't say it was $1.97. Next, I think this is also coin related. Got this for my purse. So it's a coin purse contraption. It was $2.86. But what's different about this is it has spots for each type of coin. So I brought a few coins down here to see. Well, that's interesting. So it's got 2 euros, €1. Where's the spot for the quarter? 2 cents? Is that what that means? 2 cents, 5 cents, 10 cents, 20 cents, 50 cents. Well, let's see where the quarter fits. Okay, so the quarter fits in the 50-cent piece, but you just push it down. It's spring. Each one of these is springs, so you just push it down to add more. Let's see the 10s. Well, yeah, the 10-cent one. So I don't know what country this is. Well, aside from the fact that it's got euros, or I'm assuming that's euros. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's all. Do they have cents too? I don't know. But you can see the dime is smaller than the dime spot. And, well, maybe it's the same as the 2C. Yeah, it looks like it's the same as the 2C. And then I've got a nickel. Okay, the nickel fits in the 5C spot. So that's curious, right? So a quarter doesn't really fit there. So I don't know. I don't know how useful this will be for me if I can only use certain, I mean, this probably fits a penny, just looking at it compared to the others. And I guess it's not like I have a lot of change. I mean, when I went to get change for this, I pulled all the change out of my purse and it was like 3 dimes, 4 nickels, and a quarter. So this would hold all that. And then does this have I think this has got a film over it. But I may have to work through that later. not getting it to scratch so that I can get a, oh, there it goes. Because it's important to be able to look at yourself when you're looking at your coins. But that's actually a good mirror. So you kill two birds with one stone, right? You get a mirror and your coins. And it's a pretty color. All right. The last 3 items, and then we're done, and it's not stopped yet, and I probably just jinxed myself, but I'm hoping this will be a long one. I'm trying to go back to long ones if I can get it figured out or get it to upload properly. But this is a carabiner clip, 67 cents. And what's unique about this one is that it's to put water bottles. So you'd unscrew your water bottle, put it through here, and then screw the lid back on. And then you can just clip it to your belt or your backpack, whatever. And then it's also got a spot for keys. So again, kind of in my survivalist theme. I don't usually walk around with a bottle of water. I don't know why. It would probably be smart if I did, but all right. So then the last AirPods case is $2.84. And I apologize. I'm looking at this and I realize I really shouldn't wear hats on these because it really does make my face dark. So it's like I'm in the shadow the whole time. Anyway, there's the Nutella. And it is so cute. I don't know how they get away with, unless they have a licensing deal, I don't know how they get away with using these names. It's got Nutella on the back too. And I didn't point this out, but they all have the hole at the bottom to charge your thing. And they all have the clip. All right, and last, but certainly not least, although it's not very exciting, some of you may remember that I got a mop head on one of my previous hauls. I got this, and this comes pre-moistened. It's kind of like those cloths you can find in the automotive department that come pre-moistened, because once they're out of the packaging, they will dry up and get hard, but then you just re-moisten them. But anyway, I like turned around and was like, I don't have the mop that goes with. So I got the mop, and it comes with 1 cartridge, so now I've got the 2. And I didn't say how much this cost before I put the box over there. This was $4.38. See if I can demo this. So it comes like this. So you push this up, and then it does that, and then you clip the mop head onto it. Kind of reminds me of a chocodile, a Hostess chocodile, for those of you that know what I'm talking about. So, let's see. All right, so I snapped in one side, and then I snapped in the other side. So it's connected. You would get it wet, or you use it on, wet spills on your counter or whatever. So it's small things. And then when you're supposed to be able to pull this back down, and it takes the mop back inside. So I think that's supposed to be so it helps keep it moist. So you'd clean it after you used it, but then you'd put it back in here, and it would help squeeze out excess water, I guess. And then push it back up. And I don't know if it does anything else, but it's super pretty. I mean, it's got this really pretty detailing and color on it. But yeah. So I like it. I'm glad I got the thing to use it. Now I've got the extra mop pad. So I I think that's it. Thank you for being patient with me tonight. I haven't been in the best mood, but I hope you enjoyed watching and seeing the things that I got. I'm trying to get variety because at this point it's almost not because I need the stuff. I'm just having fun showing it on camera, I guess. I don't know. But I will, because I've already created it, so I know that I will have the prices for this in the description. And again, when you click on it, you'll pick the haul that has the same name that matches what I call this haul on the YouTube upload, or whatever the title is of it is what the title will be in the Google form. And then you click there, and then it'll just take you to each item and all of their links. But otherwise, that's my improvement to my channel for the day. And I finally replaced that cartoon picture with a picture of me. Not that people care about that, but that way people know who I am, I guess. And thank you so much for subscribing and liking. I think I was up to 367 before I started this video, which is so exciting. That's like a third of the way to my goal of 1,000. So thank you. Thank you for watching. And hopefully Temu will notice me. And if not, we'll just still keep having fun. But otherwise, where's my pen? Here's my pen. Have a great day, the rest of your day, wherever you are, and be safe. And I'll see you next time. Bye.